Hey guys, check it out. You're watching Jonathan Clarke on YouTube. Oh no. You know, I've always believed the most profound way of doing this is by speaking with an open heart and an open mind about Descendants and zombies. That's why you'll never see me sit in front of this podcast microphone with a pre-written statement, looking at a teleprompter, a cue card, because I think the most effective way of talking about Descendants and zombies is by doing it by speaking from your heart and telling the world how you feel about Descendants and zombies and how it changed your life. Just today, someone else hit my subscribe button just when I thought all hope was lost with this YouTube channel. Someone always hits the subscribe button and always helps this YouTube channel out to let me know how much they love me and they love my videos. Thank you so much for that, whoever you are, wherever you are out in the world tonight watching this video. Just know I appreciate you with all of my heart, just as I appreciate everybody who has subscribed to this YouTube channel and joined me on this incredible journey of Descendants and Zombies. This is a journey that I will never ever forget, an experience that I will forever cherish and will forever and always hold a very special place in my heart. So too will the stars of the Descendants and Zombies franchise who gave me a second chance at life. You revitalized my career and brought me back when I thought all hope was lost. 7.5 years ago, I thought I had recorded my final podcast, or at least that's what I thought at the time. I never thought nearly 10 years later I would be back talking to a whole different generation of fans who are so proud to call themselves fans of Descendants and Zombies. I'm so honored to sit in front of this podcast microphone and talk about Descendants and Zombies every night of my life. If it has to be for the rest of my life, I have no problem with doing that. Because I see all the people uploading videos on YouTube with criticism towards Kylie Cantrell and Dove Cameron and Sophia Carson and Ruby Rose Turner. It breaks my heart. It really breaks my heart because they deserve better. You guys, as the fans of Descendants and Zombies who show up every single night on YouTube looking up Descendants and Zombies videos, have deserved better for far long enough now. And it's about damn time somebody gave you something better to watch. Because these videos are filled with nonsense, they are filled with lies, they are filled with false promises about videos that are never uploaded to their channels after one Descendants video surfaces from out of nowhere. I know how it goes. And I know what it's like to be you. I know what it's like to be excited about a premiere of a Descendants or Zombies movie. Just a couple of weeks ago, I was so excited about Zombies 4, Dawn of the Vampires, all the hype behind the movie, and it certainly lived up to all the hype. But for the life of me, I don't know why everybody criticized it. It was a beautiful movie. It had so many positive messages of hope. It represented hope. It represented second chances, how one could find true love even if it was falling in love with a zombie for the rest of your life. It represented hope. And that's what I loved about it so much. Every scene in Zombies 4, Dawn of the Vampires, made me think about my own life. How I had a career that I thought one point or another was lost, and you guys brought it back from out of obscurity. And I can honestly tell you that being lost in obscurity is a very scary place sometimes because of the uncertain direction that your life is headed in. I was talking about a lot of different niches over the years that weren't really making a whole lot of sense to a whole lot of people. Nobody even knew who I was. Nobody had heard my voice before. I was doing it ever since I was 13 years old until I found out about this niche. And you guys have welcomed me with an open heart and an open mind. And you've been incredibly supportive of this YouTube channel with over 3,000 subscribers, over 2,000 plus watch hours, 53,000 views just coming in today. It is incredible. And you can show love for this YouTube channel because it only takes a second, a 0.5 of a second, to hit the subscribe button. Now, I'm not asking you to hit the subscribe button because of me. I'm asking you to hit the subscribe button because you love Descendants and Zombies, and I just want to pride myself on giving you the best Descendants and Zombies commentaries that you won't find or hear anywhere else. Because that's what a lot of people try to promise you is, false hope. Promising you commentaries on Descendants and Zombies, giving you the predictions, and all this is AI. That's all it is. How many shows do you actually see somebody talking about Descendants and Zombies on them, where they actually reveal themselves? If you do, it's a fan of Descendants and Zombies who probably attended the concert who was so excited to go to the Worlds Collide Tour. I know because I've seen a lot of these videos, and they were fabulously put together. But when it comes to these big-time YouTube creators, if there's one video about Descendants and Zombies, that's all you ever see. Nobody ever creates a show about Descendants and Zombies, and for far long enough you guys have wanted to show about Descendants and Zombies. 15 years ago, when people knew I was a YouTuber, they would show up my door on Halloween dressed up as their favorite Descendants characters, no matter who it was. Red, Mel, Evie, Bridget, and they would persuade me to create a show about Descendants and Zombies because they couldn't find one on YouTube. Disney hasn't even created the Descendants and Zombies podcast where you're talking about it even at least once a week on D23.com or Disney.com, and you'll never see it. For those of you who hope to see it, you will never see it. But you will see it here on YouTube as long as I'm alive. because I will put my heart and soul into Descendants and Zombies, even if it means I have to give you my heart and soul for the rest of my life. You know, if we have a 4-year release window for Zombies 4, Zombies 5, then a 4-year release window it will be. If we have a year to wait for Descendants 5, Wicked Wonderland, then a year it will be. But it will be a year, I can promise you, filled with videos. Every single day for the rest of my life, if I have to, I will upload videos about Descendants and Zombies. And I will give Kylie Cantrell and Ruby Rose Turner a profound amount of credit and praise. Because when they won't YouTube themselves, then that creates a problem. And that creates a problem that is overshadowed by everything else happening in the Disney company time and time again. Because nobody wants to do anything about the problem. They would rather criticize Kylie Cantrell from a political point of view being dragged into a conversation somewhere or somehow. Who really cares if Kylie Cantrell is a Donald Trump supporter? That's the least of my worries. What I'm worried about is Kylie Cantrell being afraid to YouTube herself or Google herself because she's afraid of what she's going to find. And there is something that can be done about that. Because if all of us subscribe to this YouTube channel, if we stay here, then we bring the hope back into Descendants. Hope that was at one point or another lost because of all these criticizing videos that were uploaded on YouTube. And you can be a part of that. Because it's one thing for me to upload videos about Descendants and Zombies, but to have your never-ending love and support, which is truly unconditional. Shout out to everybody who's looking for a niche to commentate on. You should be commentating on Descendants and Zombies because the profound impact it will have on your heart and your life will be unlike anything you've ever experienced in your life. I found this out firsthand. When I thought all hope was lost, Descendants and Zombies gave me a second chance of hope, of existing on a YouTube platform where people would subscribe to my show and make it the most popular Descendants and Zombies YouTube show ever. As far as I'm concerned, I have the most incredibly supportive fans of a show ever. And I have each and every one of you to thank. If I were to thank you all individually, it would take literally an hour alone to just say thank you to every individual person who has subscribed to this YouTube channel. All of you are so incredibly talented too, mind you. You dance, you write, you draw. Every talent in the world, I think, has subscribed to this YouTube channel, and it's from inspiration from Descendants and Zombies, because, of course, Meg Donnelly, Kylie Cantrell, all they ever wanted to do was sing and act. All they ever wanted to do was take center stage, and Descendants and Zombies provided them with the opportunity to do it. I know Meg Donnelly was incredibly excited to portray the character Addison in the Zombies franchise, and she really put her heart and soul into that. So should she have been criticized for her role as Addison in a sci-fi musical where zombies and humans could learn to coexist in one world? No, she shouldn't have. Because it represented hope, it represented second chances, it represented acceptance for whatever you were going through in your own life, no matter what your circumstances was. You too could find acceptance in a world where oftentimes you felt lost. And you guys proved that to me time and time again when I thought all hope was lost for my career. You brought me back. And I give you my word, forever and always, this show will be here for each and every one of you who have loved Descendants and Zombies for what feels like forever. It is an honor of mine to be able to provide commentaries on Descendants and Zombies for you in a way and in a light that it's never been shown respect before. And when I see people like Kylie Cantrell and Ruby Rose Turner afraid to Google themselves, then that creates a problem, and something has to be done about it. I say this because I was the biggest fan in the world of Ruby Rose Turner, for instance. I had the biggest crush in the world on Ruby. I still do. And I miss Ruby every single night of my life knowing she's not going to be a part of Descendants 5. Because going into Descendants 5, I thought they were going to shoot this movie in British Columbia. Ruby was going to be a part of it, and I was incredibly excited. Until news broke on social media on her ex account that she was parting ways with the Descendants franchise, and my heart was broken. And my heart has been broken every single day of my life for the last at least 6 months. But I still have hope that we will see Ruby have something to do with Descendants in the very near future. Just when you think all hope is lost, the one thing that Descendants has really put out there is that you should never give up on hope, because at the end of the day, hope is all you really have. And some of your best friends that you've had all your lifetime are really all you have to rely on. But I've always lived with this one valuable life lesson, and that is you don't need a whole lot of friends in your life to make it through. All you need are 3 or 4 really good friends, and that's the best piece of advice I can give you, because those 3 or 4 friends will love you unconditionally, especially the support that you see between girls, because girls never quit on each other. And some of those beautiful friendships that we see in our lifetime exist between 3 or 4 girls. So if you have 3 or 4 girls that bonded over Descendants or Zombies, then you've got something extraordinarily special to hold on to and keep holding on to for the rest of your life. One thing that I want to encourage everybody to do is that if you have 2 or 3 really good friends that you call every night, you email, you IM, hold on to them for the rest of your life. Because those people that are the most annoying that you ever encounter in your lifetime, the most annoying friends that you have, are the ones that you need to hold on to for the rest of your life. Because they are the ones that will unconditionally love you no matter what happens to you or whatever you encounter in your life. When you're faced with criticism, they will be your shield. They will stand up for you. And I've seen my fair share of critics over the years. But each and every one of you have been my shield. You have become my shield because you supported me when nobody else did. Because I was talking about a lot of niches on YouTube that didn't make a whole lot of sense. I've had a lot of jobs on the radio I no longer have. And I produce this podcast independently out of my bedroom. And that's as honest as I can be to each and every one of you. But I've come a long way for a guy to host a show out of his bedroom because I have 3,000 subscribers and currently have the most popular Descendants and Zombies YouTube channel on YouTube. And the thing is, the YouTube algorithm is recognizing that because for every single person who hits this like button or hits the subscribe button, more people find these videos. And every single day that I open up my eyes, I'm eternally grateful that you are all here. Because for every single person who may hate me for these videos, there's a girl out there who loves these videos. And I am incredibly appreciative of the people who subscribe here because they join a community and want to be a part of something special. They want to believe in hope existing, a chance of forever ever existing. A chance that they can find true love may exist out there for them, and I'm here to tell you it does. And I'm here to tell you that while people on YouTube may tell you that this franchise has seen its conclusion, and a dramatic one with that, this story is far from over, and you should never buy into what other people are telling you on YouTube. Because most of the videos uploaded are fake. They are bogus. They are leading you down a path of false hope. So every night when you look up Descendants and Zombies videos, this is how you have to think. You come to a fork in the road. You can either take the path to the right that will lead you down a path of obscurity and false promises and false hope, or you can stay here and be a part of something extraordinarily special. I will give you hope that Zombies 5 will happen. Even if the release window is suggesting that it won't happen until 2028, that means we have 4 years of beautiful videos. Even if Descendants 5 Wicked Wonderland doesn't happen for another year, at least it will happen. This time next summer, how you have to think is we'll be counting down the hours, the minutes, and literally the seconds to the premiere of Descendants 5 Wicked Wonderland. And we will see what the next chapter of Descendants will detail. And I, for one, am incredibly excited to find out what new characters we'll see their introduction into the franchise. I'm looking forward to meeting Leah Manny Segura for the first time. And after we've seen Red and Chloe write the first chapter of Descendants, I think with so many unanswered questions having to be answered in Descendants 5 Wicked Wonderland, it makes for an exciting time for all Descendants fans. And I can give this a 5-star rating without having seen Descendants 5 Wicked Wonderland. I already love the title. I love how the Alice in Wonderland characters have great significance in the Descendants franchise. And it got me to thinking today about how many other characters could have great significance seen, like Aladdin and Jasmine. I mean, their story is a story in its own right for the Descendants franchise that could be told. The Little Mermaid story is another one. Hercules' story is another one for their sons or their daughters. There are so many VK kids yet to see their introduction into this franchise that have been untold for far long enough now, and I'm incredibly excited to see it. So I don't want to see, the thing is, I don't want to see these franchises end long before their time. Like a TV series like Coop and Cammy Ask the World, or Gabby Dern and the Unsittables that only got a mere 2 seasons. Because I'm here to tell you that I think that Kylie Cantrell and Ruby Rose Turner are never given enough credit for how far they've come. Their friendship is absolutely beautiful. So too is the friendship between Kylie Cantrell and Malia Baker. I love that friendship so much because it's unconditional love and it's never-ending support. And I think a lot of people learn from that because now more people are bonding than they ever had before over Descendants and Zombies. I mean, how many of you were incredibly excited to be a part of the Worlds Collide Tour and see your stars live in person? Every single one of you were. And you guys deserve a profound amount of credit because while the big-time YouTube creators went in there and shot concert footage, which is completely illegal, and for the life of me, I don't know how they got away with doing it, and uploaded it and criticized Descendants and Zombies, filling their videos up to the rim with criticism, each and every one of you did these fabulous videos of how excited you were to be a part of the Worlds Collide Tour, doing your hair, hanging out with your friends, so excited hours before the premiere of the concert in your town, and you went to the concert with a heart and a half hoping to live out all your dreams to the highest of your expectations. And I'm here to tell you there's nothing wrong with being a fan of Descendants and Zombies. If you're a fan of Descendants and Zombies, you're all right by me. And I see nothing wrong with that. I'm here to encourage that. I'm here to encourage you that all your hopes and dreams can become a reality for you. And Kylie Cantrell has never done anything wrong. No matter how many people discuss her relationship from last year, no matter how many people drag her political point of view about Donald Trump into the conversation, I'm here to tell you that we have to leave Kylie Cantrell alone. Because she really is a superstar in the making. You know, every morning at 6:30 a.m. she never fails to have a video scheduled to be uploaded on her social media platforms. From Facebook to X to TikTok, what have you. There's always a video out for Kylie Cantrell. Do we see the same thing happening for Dove Cameron? No, we don't, unless she has something to promote. And I have to say that. Kylie Cantrell is the most devoted Descendants star to Descendants and to each and every one of you. And she does this with a passion, such passion that I've never seen anything like this in my life. And I've seen a lot of people bring a lot of passion forth for everything they do because I've provided commentary in a lot of different niches over the years. But Kylie does this with such passion that she's never given her the credit for. She's constantly overshadowed by the big-time celebrities that are always talked about with 15 million subscribers. Kylie may only have 460,000 followers on Facebook and just a little over 1 million on X and TikTok. But the thing is, Kylie Cantrell is still trying to figure out her place in the world. And I'm really excited to see where she goes from here because the possibilities with Kylie Cantrell are endless. I love watching her interviews. I love all the PR for Descendants and Zombies. And I too also love Ruby Rose Turner. And I really believe that her story is far from over being told in the Descendants franchise. You know, Kylie Cantrell and Ruby Rose Turner have given me incentive. Each and every one of you, I should say, have given me the most incentive to create hundreds of Descendants and Zombies videos, regardless if they're on the Worlds Collide Tour, Descendants 5, Zombies 5, the release windows, all the rumors, predictions, because I'm really excited to see where these franchises go, and I'm really excited to be your voice of Descendants and Zombies for just a little while longer. You're all right with me being the voice of Descendants and Zombies for just a little while longer, are you not? Because I can do justice to the Descendants and Zombies franchises. I can give them the respect that they deserve, and so can you if you subscribe. I don't want to subscribe because of the YouTube partnership program or monetization opportunities. I want you to subscribe because you love Descendants and Zombies, because I do too. I am the biggest Descendants and Zombies fan in the world. It may not look like it, but with all the Disney merch and props in the background, you know there's something up. And you know that I know what's up with Descendants and Zombies, and I'm here to tell you, they deserve more respect than what they're shown and given. These critics need to be overshadowed by these videos, because these videos are putting Descendants and Zombies over in a way that everybody should be putting them over on YouTube. Now, I know a lot of videos are really creative. You know, they look at the Halloween costumes. They look at the recipes for Descendants. They try their hand at everything to try to make sense of this franchise. But I bring it to life in a way that gives it meaning and gives each and every one of you hope that there will be a Descendants 5 regardless of when it comes. There will be a Zombies 5 no matter when it happens. And I will continuously do that until these videos surface for you and you get a new chapter of Descendants and Zombies and there's meaning put behind it. If I'm going to count you down to Descendants 5 and Zombies 5 ever happening, I'm going to count you down to it with hope and a chance of forever actually existing for those of you who may not believe in forever because you've been told so many times throughout the course of your lifetime that there's no chance of forever existing for you. But I'm here to tell you that there really is. There is such a thing as hope. It's just a matter of how much you believe in hope existing, because I'm here to tell you it really does. Because when I thought all hope was lost, I had each and every one of you to help me make sense of my own life. How many nights would I lie awake wanting to create a show about a niche that would accept me and would fall in love with my opinions about Descendants and Zombies? And I finally had that opportunity just last year on August 5th, 2024. My life changed for the better, and I have each and every one of you to thank for that, because I honestly don't know where I'd be without your love and support, which has been continuously shown to me on this YouTube channel. You know, I don't know how far this video is going to reach, how much of a reach my videos in their entirety have, but I like to believe that for every single person who hits my subscribe button, it touches somebody's heart out there, because I love songs like Life is Sweeter When You Are Shown Like a Villain just as much as what you all do. You know, I see everybody who subscribes here. I see all the talented videos and all the motivation that you put behind your videos, you know, your artwork for Descendants, your videos that you collaborate with Descendants footage. It's really fabulous to know that I'm finally attracting a niche that respects me for creating these videos and thinks that I actually have a chance of going down in history for being one of the greatest of all time. But I'm here to tell you that while my greatest goal in life and aspirations of being the greatest of all time are what I want to see happen for me, it can't happen for me unless you hit the subscribe button, because I need your support. You know, I say a lot of crazy things. I've said that I wanted to run for president of the United States to finally give Clarke a president that she can finally be proud of, and that can only happen if you hit the subscribe button. Because I'm tired of seeing Clarke afraid to shut her eyes every night, afraid what she's going to see the next morning on YouTube. We can do something about that. And I'm here to tell Clarke over and over again, if I have to, that she did nothing wrong. Clarke is a superstar in my eyes, and forever and always will be a superstar in my eyes. And long after I'm dead and gone, I just want Clarke and Ruby Rose Turner's legacies to live on for forever inside of each and every one of your hearts. And if they're going to live through anyone's heart, they're going to live through mine. If it's the last thing I ever do in my lifetime, I give you my word, Clarke and Ruby Rose Turner and Mila Baker will be remembered for the superstars that they are, for carrying on the legacies of Descendants and Zombies, which we have tried to desperately keep intact over the last 10 years. We are celebrating the 10th anniversary of Descendants. And if I ever want to do anything with this YouTube channel and go down in history for having done anything, it is to be your hero and to be your voice of Descendants and Zombies, who helped you make sense of Descendants and Zombies when nobody else wanted to go out of their way to do it. Because if you see one video on someone's YouTube channel about Descendants and Zombies, trust me, that's all you're going to get. And that's as far as you're going to get with their YouTube channel. But you will get further with this YouTube channel, because this YouTube channel will give you hope, and it will continuously represent hope for as long as these franchises last, and long after their time has passed, and we no longer see Descendants and Zombies movies created and developed. I will still create Descendants and Zombies videos for you until the day that I die. Because when I promised you last year I was going to upload a Descendants and Zombies video every day, either one or the other, I did that. And I followed through on my promise regardless of how many subscribers I had, how many views I got, how many watch hours I put up, because I never did care about monetization opportunities or the YPP program. I've never ever cared about that. I've never cared about YouTube partnerships or ads in the videos or an AdSense account. All I've ever cared about is you and how you felt about Descendants and Zombies. And I get a profound amount of thank yous in the comments that you guys don't see. I do get that from a lot of loyal Descendants and Zombies fans who always show up on this YouTube channel and never fail to comment, because they love these videos so much, especially the Cameron Boyce tribute videos, which I achieved worldwide popularity for just last year. And those videos are not going anywhere, because as soon as something happens in Cameron Boyce's history, it will be commemorated on this YouTube channel. And every star's birthday will be remembered, whoever had something to do with Descendants and Zombies. From Ruby Rose Turner this October to Dove Cameron this forthcoming January in 2026, we'll kick off the year with a brand new video about Dove Cameron's birthday, and I'm inviting you to be a part of it. Because this YouTube channel will forever and always be here for you, and it will be a part of your life avidly and consistently. Because consistency is something that is never being followed through with by every YouTube creator out there. And that's all I've ever wanted to do, was create great videos for you about Descendants and Zombies, and videos that you could trust and find hope in. Because as long as you have hope, you have something to believe in. And I want you to trust in that. I want you to trust in that hope does exist for you out there. No matter how many times you look out your window and you see the same stars and moon that I'm looking at tonight, know somewhere in that constellation the words "I love you" are written. And hope does exist for you. Because when I thought all hope was lost, I found out about Descendants and Zombies fans, and I found out their love is unconditional. And I had to send a special shout out of thank yous to everybody who made this YouTube channel a profound success, because I honestly don't know where I'd be without your continuous amount of love and support, which I hope you continue to show me for the foreseeable future. I hope you continue to keep hitting the like button until my YouTube channel explodes. I hope you show kindness to everybody in your life, because that's all I've ever wanted to advocate for. Was there's never enough kindness seen in this world. And when people like Clarke and Ruby Rose Turner can't stop crying because of the criticism they face every day, and nobody does anything about it, it's going to continue to happen, and it creates a problem. And I'm here to alleviate the pressure off of the shoulders of Clarke and Ruby, to let them know that everything is going to be okay, just as I'm here to let each and every one of you know that whatever you're going through, just as sure as the sun is setting, shining in through my window this evening, as you see it off the posters, everything is going to be okay. We will probably see another Worlds Collide tour. This time next year there could be a sequel, who knows. There's always hope in Descendants and Zombies, and I'm here to show you that hope does exist. While other YouTube creators shy away from that, I'm here to tell you that every single second that you breathe, there is something called hope. And it does exist for every single one of us, no matter what we're going through. And I want you to hold on to that for forever and always, because I do love you guys. I love you so much for revitalizing my career and bringing me back when I thought all hope was lost, and give me a second chance to commentate and become your voice of Descendants and Zombies, because trust me, it's really been a profound honor of mine, and one that I will never ever forget. Thank you so much for this opportunity. Having said that, I will be back tomorrow morning anywhere between 8:35 and 9:05 a.m. with another great video, which I hope you can join me for. Always keep kindness and hope in your heart, because they do exist. And we will talk again tomorrow morning, and trust me, everything will be okay no matter what you're going through. With that having been said, bye YouTube. We will talk again tomorrow morning. Until then, stay safe out there in the world, everyone, because kindness really does go further in this lifetime, and further than many of us do realize. I love you all so much, and we'll talk again tomorrow morning.